yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh shit, man. Late night driving nigga home for the weekend. My nigga Fame said the party going down on the deep end. Celebration with the squad give me more than a reason. I mean, granted that a nigga still driving while he drinking, yeah. Is it better fantasize about the things I do to you? I heard you seen it all, done it all, nothing seemed new to you. Couple things that I learned, I can wait till I can prove to you. Hey, I told my niggas I be late and they claiming I'm unusual, yeah, yeah. But you been stressing all week, let me help the shit out, girl. Hey, I mean it's crazy when I'm drunk, that's when feelings slip out, girl. Hey, I mean if my baby mama was to figure us out, girl, I hope she understands that shit. Cause last week I pulled in a Rari, this week I pulled in a Benz. She was like, who is this bitch? I told you we was just friends, yeah. Young nigga living my life, I just be caught in the moments. Don't kill my vibe, bitch, I'm on it, yeah. Am I zoning? Am I zoning? Am I rolling? Bitch, I'm on it, bitch, I'm on it. I'm just a young nigga living my life, just a young nigga living my life. No, they sober, no, they sober. No, they sober, no, they sober. No, they sober, no, they sober. No, they sober, no, they sober.
Yo. Liveatnine. 9-ish. 9:30.
9:30, right on time.
Live at 9:30. What's up, beautiful people?
And ugly people.
And ugly people. Everybody. Nah, everybody's beautiful, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
everybody's beautiful in their own way.
Everybody got something.
So what's up, everybody? It's me, Michael.
It's our day in this radio show.
And it's Barry, you already know.
Yeah.
So let's rock.
First thing I want to say is, I just met the beautiful Angela Yee. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? I've been a fan for forever of her and just how she is. And I would tell everybody a story. I was telling the day on the train earlier. One time she was doing, she used to work at Shade 45 and she used to do like a live stream on Ustream and she used to sit there and talk to her, her fans or whatever. So, I used to be writing little dumb shit in there and I asked her, and long story short, she had a segment where you could call up the show and you could speak to her or whatever. So, I called up and she answered the phone and as soon as I heard her voice, I hung up. I got so nervous I just hung up. But today I just dropped it. You know what I'm saying? I told her how I felt. You feel me? She fucked with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
that's what's up.
We go together now. And yeah. How's everything else?
Where's your headphones at?
My headphones. Oh, that's why I can't hear myself.
Oh my God.
Talking to the mic, I hear myself.
Oh man.
We also just came from Buddha Chief. Shout out to Buddha Chief. You know what I'm saying? That
right.
explains a
Family.
lot of what's going on right now. We just the days.
Private members only.
Private members only.
Private
That's a
members
fact.
only.
Invites only. Members only, we should say. Oh, we opened with Henny Largo, by the way. That's a track from
Henny Largo.
Henny Largo.
That shit was popping.
Anything is possible.
Check. That's a fact. Check them out. This was off the album. Was this No Sober Days? No Sober Days.
You got a whole,
No Day
you got
Sober.
An
My bad. No.
This is an album.
This is an album.
So that was an album cut or that's a single?
This is the first song off the album.
Oh wow.
No Day Sober.
And if the first song on the album is a banger, then
The whole thing is fire.
That's a fact. And that was.
So
how y'all feel about that?
I'm gonna see if it's on Tidal.
I believe it is.
Because it's I let's talk about that actually. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
I I'm a really, really big fan of Tidal. Have been since it came out. Probably because it probably Jay-Z and the influence, but I like what they represent, what they're trying to do.
Okay.
And since I've been a fan of Tidal and a member of Tidal, I've been going out my way to try to get people involved. And it always shocks me the reasons why people don't have Tidal. They'll say, "Oh, like what is it?" They be like, "Oh, like I just don't like Jay-Z." Like,
How do you not like Jay-Z?
I was like, all right, you don't gotta like Jay-Z, but like this shit has more music than you could possibly get on iTunes. You could win concerts. I won plenty of concerts just from being a Tidal member. The artists get more royalties. They told a story about how Spotify does a lot of like funny shit when it comes to. If you like, I mean, I speak for the artist because I make music, so it's like if I made a song and I get and they doing some funny stuff where they like. Oh, we're gonna give you you got like 300 streams, but we only gonna pay you for 100 streams. Or they'll make a fake account with your name on it, so that way if somebody just wants to hear your song, it'll be under BERRI or something like that. So I won't get that money, but like they'll still get that amount because it's like a dummy account. And it's like they're going out their way to cheat artists, and it's like for what? Like at the end of the day, artists make music because they want to be heard. And you want to be like compensated the appropriate way. It's like now I'm pretty sure not everybody wants to be like rich, but nobody wants to be cheated either. You know? I
think most people want to be rich.
I mean, yeah, but it's like some people. I've actually started meeting people that don't. It's like and they're not in New York, like, but like in other places, like a lot of money brings a lot of like shit you got.
Is it they don't want the money, or is it they don't want the fame?
Not
I feel like
fame.
It's the fame.
Some people don't want the money because of the problems that money brings. It's like. It's like some people. I come from. When I was a kid, I used to want all the money. Like I used to want to be richer than Bill Gates, all of that shit. When I was like, you know what? When you have that much amount of money, and it's like you have to worry about protecting it more than actually enjoying it. I feel like because it's somebody sitting there like Bill Gates is number one. I want to take his spot all the time. All the time, or it can be even worse. Like, I just don't like this nigga. Like, I just want him to go on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he got too much money. That's like some
totally different shit, though. That's like a totally different thing.
Yeah, but it's like only because he has that much money. It's not anything.
But why would you think such villainous thoughts towards him, though?
I didn't say I do.
No, I'm not. I get that. I'm not talking about like you in particular. But why would somebody? Why would you think someone would feel like they would have to take him out or something?
Because everybody wants to be number one. This is America. Like, you don't want to be. You don't want to be number 2 or number 3. Like you should want to be number 1. And it's like not everybody has no malice intent where it's like, oh, like whoever's number 1, I'm gonna kill them or anything like that. But it's like that was my goal when I was a kid. I wanted to be Bill Gates. I'm sure I'm not the only person that wanted to be that. You know what I'm saying? So that's a lot of that's competition that right then and there. So it's like then it's like once you get older, you start seeing the things that people start doing for money, or like you start thinking it's like, whoa, I don't really want to. I got to myself, well, I want to be successful, but I don't want to be that, like, I don't want to have, like, $48 billion. Because, like, I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off of what I do with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that $48 billion.
I'm saying, give me $48 billion. I changed lives. I changed my life.
Yeah, but that's going to piss somebody off because it's like...
So what? Why would I care about how they feel with my $48 billion? I worked hard for this $48 billion.
All right, and like I said, once you get that money, it's harder to keep it.
How?
They'll find a way to do stuff to make sure that you can't spend that money, or they will mess your life up.
Who's they?
That's why you have an overseas account.
Right, well, you do what you gotta do.
But who's this they? Like, you think people are coming at me like people would come at me?
Like the government and the IRS.
I mean, a lot of people don't like when you start like if let's say like you like if I had 42 billion, obviously I would want to change lives. But let's say I started doing things like let's say I rebuild Africa and made it like a Wakanda kind of thing. Like you don't think people's gonna be like, nah, like I started walking down America like regular. Like I'm walking down Texas and all that shit. You think people are not gonna be like, yo, this nigga over here got all this money and he doing all this positive stuff. You just people just don't like people's spirit. Like
people won't care if you do it.
That's a fact.
You don't think so?
Because they don't talk about what Akon's doing.
They don't talk about what anybody else
down
doing.
The street in America just flossing.
Sure he is.
I don't know. I ain't walking down the street.
I mean, he's
like
not
what
like
Akon
showing
is
it. He's not showing it out like, yeah, look what I did. Look at my watch. Look at my ring. Look at all this. Look at
He's
that.
not. That's what I'm
What
saying.
he's doing, he's moving in silence.
That's what you're supposed to
That's
do.
what Biggie told us to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like, yeah, like
Bad boys moving
I ain't
silence.
gonna front. If I have 42, but I'm definitely gonna have like. I'm not driving, but I'm definitely gonna be in some foreign shit all the time. So people gonna see me. So it's like then people gonna be mad.
But see, that's that. See, that's your whole thing. You trying to be the flossy.
It's
Look at what I got. Look at what I got.
Like, why not get you a Lamborghini with a driver, or not
A Lamborghini with a driver. What the fuck?
Get a
is what
female
happening?
driver. And have
I don't
a
care
driver
how
around.
rich I get. I will never have a personal driver.
I'm saying
It's my car. I want to drive it.
Thank you.
I like to get
It's
driven.
my car and I want it now. Like, come on, bro.
I want to get driven. Cause you know what it is
For
with me?
what? I
My
don't want to
mind-
put my life in somebody else's hands all the time.
Now, see, that's that New York mentality. Because
That's
you
a
growing
fact.
up just taking MTA all the time.
That's a fact.
You don't want to drive now.
No, it's because it's like my mind goes too fast that I think that I'm not gonna pay attention to something now.
Nah,
That doesn't even
Driving
make
is so fun,
It
bro.
is.
I like it though, but I'm saying that I don't know. I think I worked. I think I can get driven. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. I remember it was a song. I don't know who made it. It was like I remember it was like I don't drive, I get driven. I don't drive, I get driven. That was the whole song. Like,
Nah,
I felt that though.
That doesn't appeal to me. I
No.
wouldn't want to get a Rolls Royce to have somebody
would.
drive it.
Yeah, I would. I would drive it sometimes, but like,
I would drive it all the time.
nah.
All the time.
I be seeing people with the Bentleys outside. That's something I don't know, cause like imagine you just come out your house one day and you just don't feel like driving, bro. You could just hop.
That's
in the
why
back
you
seat.
get a Tesla
That's why you get an Uber.
or a Tesla
or a Tesla.
that drives itself.
Exactly.
or a personal.
Only
driver.
costs $35,000.
$35,000.
You got a
Very
personal driver you could trust. You know what I'm saying?
How, Sway?
You could do whatever you want.
Well, how can we trust his personal driver? Just
You
because
can get a Tesla
trust the
way
Uber,
cheaper.
right?
All you have to do is spend $35,000. You have a car that drives for you.
Did you see the Tesla Uber that killed somebody?
That was a while back, wasn't it?
It don't matter how long ago.
They made major improvements. since
Have you
then.
ever seen the driver that killed somebody?
Have
The
I-
bus driver
Like
that
yesterday?
killed somebody? Yes, like yesterday.
Wait, what?
His point is that people die more from human drivers rather than dying from a Tesla.
That's a
But
fact.
that's still like they still had like a damn Uber driver with no driver. Like, it
Bro,
Bro,
like,
people be crashing cars every
Left
day.
and
Wait,
right.
you
If you
can't
look out
be
the
doing
window now,
Uber.
there's probably a car crash.
No,
Probably.
no. That's one thing, but you can't have a business that nobody's running. Like, literally.
What are
Like,
you
that's
talking
running
about?
itself.
What business is running itself?
It was a self-driving Uber.
How does the? But that's not a business, bro.
That's a business.
No,
Nobody
it's not.
drives that shit.
No, it's a partnership with Tesla and Uber.
No, that was dumb as hell. Like, no.
They have a
Why
partnership.
you have somebody driving people, picking up people up and dropping them off with nobody in the front seat? That's worse than getting in the car with a drunk driver.
How, Sway?
The
How?
person died. What you mean?
That's one person.
Oh, nah. One person is everybody. Okay?
That's
One
not my
person
point.
is everybody. How, Sway?
That's not my point. Way more people die from having a taxi driver.
Than a self-driving car. That's a fact.
All right,
Proven.
That shit was avoidable because it was like if a person would have saw that,
You don't know that. You don't know that.
But actual person,
You don't know
the
that.
person was walking in the street, bro. The car's not sitting there like, oh wait, that might be a person. That car's like, I'm going 60 miles an hour,
Bro, have you seen taxi drivers out here, bro?
Facts.
that's a-
Yo, I saw a taxi driver hit a guy.
Bro, we almost
Not
got
too
hit by
long
a
ago.
car like last week, bro.
Yeah, that's a
like,
fact.
That happens.
That happens. That's
not by a
okay.
Tesla though.
I mean, it did happen. We just admitted that happened at least once. So it
And I
happened.
saw a taxi hit a dude, and he got up, and he was hurt. His jeans got ripped.
He's wild. I would have never got up.
His
Rule
jeans
number
got ripped. He
one,
was like,
never get up.
I'm hurt. And then he just kept limping and walking.
I've seen people get.
And
hit
see,
by
it's
cars.
better to get into
It
an
is.
accident with a Tesla Uber rather than like a cab driver who don't have his damn license or his license
That's
is
a
suspended.
fact.
And then when he gets in the accident, he just takes off.
He's gone.
people do all the
That's
time.
A hit and run.
Did you
And that
see
gets done
shit
all the
on
time.
Instagram where it was like a person.
Like a dollar van.
Yeah,
you get
yo,
chased by the
nigga
police. See, that's
hopped out,
exactly
bro.
my
That's
point.
exactly the thing.
crazy.
Exactly the thing.
That
He
was
booked it.
ridiculous,
And you
yo.
said you trust in drivers, bro. They trusted him too.
That's
And what
my
happened?
driver though. Like when I worked at Ralph Lauren, like Ralph Lauren had a personal driver, bro.
I believe that.
And he took him everywhere.
Okay.
And it's like that's
My
somebody.
Tesla
like,
can take me everywhere. Too.
I mean, when I get,
Facts.
obviously I do want to drive a little bit, but like, It's not wrong with like, you know what I'm saying. Some people really like driving. Like they don't mind that shit.
I really like driving.
Yeah.
That's just fun.
But you never. I got other shit.
But you never had a car. You've never had a car, have you?
Wait, what do you mean you got other shit to do? You could be sitting in the back seat.
Yes, doing my other shit. I'm gonna be doing, Liveatnine updates. Like I'll be doing all types of shit. I can't do that while I'm driving.
You can do it when you're on a Tesla.
I'll be writing raps.
You could when you're in a Tesla. That's a fact.
I'm not driving no car that drives itself.
So I don't think you can say that 30 years from now. I feel like
That's a
Tesla's
fact.
gonna be 10 times huger.
I would say
I would
just
get
that technology itself.
Yeah,
is gonna be bigger.
because Google's coming out with one too.
So everybody's
coming out
gonna
with
have
a
it.
Tesla.
Yeah, and Apple and
Like a
Google.
self-driving car. You saying?
You know what I think, Apple? If you listening, this is what I had an idea.
I don't think they're listening.
I was gonna wait. They gonna listen though.
They not listening.
Maybe Steve Jobs listening from the heavens.
Yeah,
bro.
word.
Listen up, bro.
Oh, word. R.I.P.
But
to
this
Steve
is
Jobs.
this is a Berry's idea.
Oh,
I
shit.
think
Then he's like, oh God, let's get it.
I think that Apple should come out with their own tour bus, right? And where the fuck is that bus coming?
Just keep going. Keep going.
All right, so they come out with their own tour bus, and everything on the bus is all Apple products. You got iPads, you got
Okay,
all
so
that
what
stuff.
what does this do though?
It takes you on tour, like for music artists. Like Apple should have a tour bus that they have to go on tour, and everything on that bus should be Apple products.
They already have this.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
What's it called?
It's called celebrities buying their own shit.
No, it's called Apple making a tour bus.
Why would they need to do that? Why does Apple need to make a tour
so
bus?
since Apple Music want to compete with Tidal, I'm trying to help them out. You get you a tour bus.
Or they could just throw bunches of money.
Wait,
at your
Tidal
face.
has this?
No,
Nobody has this
because it's my idea.
Because
This is original.
his original idea.
I was gonna wait till I ran into somebody, but like this is you got to put it in the atmosphere. So you get a tour bus with all Apple products, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like it's like you could probably I don't know maybe it'd be like $80,000 or something like that, but everything on the bus is run by Apple products because Apple got the best products. They run smoothly, whatever.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
So it's like it's like you just on tour. You going from city to city.
Doing what?
Going on tour doing music. This is for music artists. I'm talking for music artists. Like if Apple came out with a record label, I will only sign to them if they had a tour
kind of have a record
bus.
label. It's called Apple Music.
All right, and I'm trying to get them to get Apple tour bus.
For what though? You haven't really explained. What does this tour bus do though?
So this
The
tour,
same thing a regular bus do, but it's Apple. It has an Apple Watch. It has Apple
has an
iPad.
Apple Watch?
why do all that when they can just open up a pop-up shop, which they do all the time?
Why would they
I'm
do
talking
that when
about
they could
for-
just throw
for
money
a
at your
tour
face?
bus. Then you get you a regular like I don't know you get a nice bed obviously, but you got Apple TV.
Bro, nah.
You got Apple this, Apple that.
Nah, I'm not.
This
with
flight
this
gotta
idea.
die. This flight gotta die, bro.
Get your ass over here. Well, that's what I think. We should have. There should be an Apple tour bus. Apple, get on it.
All right.
I mean, I guess
I mean, you
it don't make sense to me, but
You gotta come on the tour bus, Mike.
I won't.
All right. Today you are more than welcome to come on the Apple tour bus.
I'm gonna be in my
have
Tesla like,
hors
look at
d'oeuvres.
these
Word.
motherfuckers.
Nah, I don't care. I like.
I'll be in my Tesla bus, my Tesla tour bus. That drives
mother lovers
Word.
driving itself. I'm like,
Hell
look
no.
at these
Anybody wanna
guys.
be? Anybody
Yeah,
wanna
I
be?
want to be the days in the Tesla tour bus.
Anybody want to be the first driver for the
Self-driving.
Apple bus? I'm sure we're gonna have a nice driver for the Apple bus.
You can crash this. No,
Yeah, what?
Why you gotta be so negative? We gonna go on tour. It's gonna be the first bus that's gonna take us overseas.
But
huh?
the bus is gonna go overseas. What?
The
bus is gonna go big paddles.
Y'all got
and be
billions
out.
of dollars. I believe in y'all. Y'all the
But
only
this
ones that
doesn't
can
make
do it.
sense though.
After y'all get y'all
What does
fourth
this
quarter
do
numbers,
though? What does this do?
it helps people get to. It helps people get to where they're trying to go.
But people
Without
are
any-
already
It's a tour bus,
doing
though.
that. But it's
He
a
said
tour
people-
bus.
All right.
This doesn't make sense,
For
bro.
the people going on tour. It's not for nobody else. I'm talking about for artists.
Artists already
Like-
doing
like
this.
I'm
They
J.
have
Cole,
their
right?
own
And I
stuff.
I come out the garden, boom. I get on my Apple tour bus.
To do what? To do what? What does this do that his studio and tour bus doesn't
Oh
already
yeah, it
do?
definitely has an Apple Studio equipped with GarageBand.
Wow, the
all
fuck-
of that stuff. It's all there for you.
Bro, no artist wants GarageBand.
Well, I want an Apple tour.
But they got
bus.
way better,
way
Well,
better.
you know what
stuff.
I mean? They got Pro Tools and They got all that
Rock
shit. You can do whatever you want on that tour bus as long as it's Apple related.
That's
You
nah.
can write your
You
rap.
go hard for Apple
I'm
now.
saying,
right?
word. Yo, you got some
That
Apple
was-
stuff on
that
your
was-
face,
Apple
bro.
needs to hire this.
That was my idea all day. I was on the street team. I was like, watch when I get in there. I'm gonna pitch this idea.
I'm sorry.
Apple tour bus.
You know what? I support you, and that's it.
That's
I
all
support you.
need. That's
I
all I
support
need
you.
is the support, and I just go.
I'm not
I
with
go.
the idea,
I
but
go
I
all
support
the
you.
way from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, yo, I know Mike believes in me.
There you go.
Like when I told you I was gonna meet Sophie Turner.
Oh,
I
wow.
ain't do nothing else with her yet.
Ah,
Anyway,
what else we got? Oh, snap. Comic-Con. We went to that.
That
Me and
was
the day. Fire.
first of all, your costumes was dope too.
We
I don't know
appreciate
what any of them do.
He went to
But-
he went as a costume.
You had a costume too, bro.
Nah.
I'll get on the radio and try to tell you.
I was not dressed
Nah,
up.
just joking. You had on the,
I had on my Dragon Ball Z shirt.
that's not dressed up,
Nah. I wear that like every other week.
but you were like in that. All right. So Mike wasn't dressed up. I
Oh,
thought
not
that
dressed up.
was
Nah.
Because
That was
everybody has on.
That was just
something.
me with my Dragon Ball Z exclusive joint, you know?
But like, if I went to Comic Con with like a Spider-Man shirt on, like I would consider that dressing up because I didn't have to wear that day. I could have worn something.
I mean, I guess, but what
like-
else?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if I would have had the whole suit, then you could say I was dressed up. But nah, that was some little light, a little just flex. Because they was like, oh, I never seen that before. I was like, yeah, you're right.
That's the place to
You
go
never seen
to
it
with
before.
that shit. There's
That's-
all types of stuff going on.
I
That's what
felt
I'm saying.
gassed up because everybody was coming up to me.
I
Like,
bet.
Word, they was
yo.
like, oh, I saw
Can I
people
take
in
a
the
picture?
streets. Word.
Shout out my boy Glenmore too. He was out there. I see he had the Black Panther joint on.
Everybody's
talking to
out
somebody
there.
on the news. Now the news reporters was talking to him. He posted on Instagram, so that's dope.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fire.
Yeah, he looked like he was like the real like. He probably made a lot of little kids happy thinking that he was really Black Panther. You
That's
know what I'm
fire.
saying? So
That's fire.
That's dope. But your costume. Talk to us about what made you choose your costume.
That's a
and
fact.
Like, and how
Let's talk about, first off, talk
First
about
of
who
all-
you were. Because
Yeah.
I was
What do you say?
Dalsim pretty much.
Dalsim from
From
Street
Street
Fighter.
Fighter.
Those
Yo,
of
go
y'all that
Flame.
don't know who that is.
Yo, go Flame.
Yeah, pretty much. If you don't know that phrase, then you didn't have a childhood.
Facts.
Let me stop.
Case in point.
So I was that guy.
Fly though.
Thank you, appreciate it. And it was like a simple, I guess, well, not really simple, but I felt like it was easy because like he's a skinny character, I'm a skinny dude, so I was like, I'll just do that. And yeah, it was fun. Let me tell you this: body paint is not fun. It gets messy, and
What kind of body paint did you have on?
I had to put on red because Dalsim he has like red paint on his face and on honestly like on his legs, arms, all that. So I had it like everywhere. And when I got home, it was just so messy. I threw away all the clothes that I wore that day,
Seriously?
and it was
Well, damn.
it was dope though. I'll definitely do it again. We definitely
Nah, we going again next year.
Facts.
Next year we getting dressed up. We gonna do a collective group thing. You don't know what
Facts.
it is, but
What kind
It's
of
gonna be-
what kind
it's
of
gonna be
like
something.
what was the most craziest costume you seen out there?
bro, I saw this costume. I sent it to y'all, but I didn't see it in person. I wish I would have. That Joker Batman Joker Batman suit. That was
fire.
He
Dope.
looked like Heath Ledger too. That was crazy.
That's crazy. Facts.
He looked just like Heath Ledger. I was like, wow.
No, the best one I probably saw that day was someone was Ghost Rider. He had a chain on.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
with
had
the
like
smoke
a
coming
machine
out.
that had smoke coming
Nah.
out of his mouth.
I think the best one was that Lego Venom.
Oh, yeah,
that
was
Lego
dope,
Venom
too.
was flames.
Yeah, that was funny
Because it
too.
looked like he looked like a real life Lego, like he was a part of this set.
Facts.
Like, you couldn't tell
And there was this girl talking to him.
where he was. Just
And we
standing
just looking
still.
at her, and we thought she was like crazy because we thought the guy was a statue. And then the guy started moving. It was like, oh,
I would say that was the best for me
yeah.
personally.
Shout out to Action Burger. This joint. It's like an arcade / restaurant in Brooklyn, by Nathan Avenue, something like that. And it was dope. They have like some good sandwiches. I had like a chicken and waffle sandwich, like bacon in it and all that.
Oh damn.
It was fire. And then you could like play Mario Kart while you're waiting for your food while you eating.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Mario Kart, Dragon Ball Z
Where-
for
where-
free. For free.
What?
Yeah.
It be crowded?
Nah, it was dead empty when I went. So shout out to them, and then also shout out to Harry's and Ida, I believe they're called. I had the smoked watermelon sandwich.
Very black of you, bro.
It was, oh, damn. That's racist.
Very black. I bet when you walked in, they was like, "You want the watermelon sandwiches, don't you?"
We got a few already made.
How'd you
So
know?
was it-
Yeah, right. We knew y'all were coming through.
Oh man, but it was dope though. It tasted like meat. Pause. Yeah,
watermelon meat, pause.
yeah, like ham. It tasted like ham or something.
Well, watermelon.
Yeah, it was watermelon. 'Cause
Watermelon
they
flavor.
smoked it and then they seasoned it really nice. It was like sweet and like seasoned. I don't know how to
That's
describe it, but it was really good.
I think my mom would like.
It was only like $10 for a sandwich. It wasn't
What
like
you mean it was
overpriced.
only $10 for a sandwich.
It was in like the
mean, that's
middle of
mostly
Manhattan,
prices.
bro. So
Did
that's
it come with like fries?
no, but it's like a decent, well-sized like sandwich.
What?
Yeah,
How big is this watermelon sandwich?
it's like some
we
big
got?
ass
you
like
ain't see this?
watermelon
Put it in the
slices.
chat earlier. That joint
Nah.
was, that I can't front.
Yeah,
with
it's on the
it. I was
story.
Like, yo, nah, that's the place you DM'd us, right? Oh, that's another place. Yeah, nah, that place. I went to the Instagram page and I see all the sandwiches they had. It looked like real, like
Like
you know,
fire.
not the watermelon one. That didn't really suit me.
But y'all should definitely try it
Nah,
and go to check out Action Burger.
Action Burger.
Also, I'm gonna check out my boy. I ran into him at the hospital. I went to see my grandmother. Shout out to her. She's getting better out there.
Or shout out to
Praise
Ray's
her.
grandmother.
Yeah, appreciate all the love I've been getting too, like showing love and all that. But yeah, Nobody's Pizza in the Bronx. I ran into my boy JR. They got a happy hour, I think, every day, and on Friday is ladies' night. So go over there and check it out. Yeah, you get pizza, drinks, and it's right at the beginning of the Bronx. I think Jadakiss was there not too long ago. Mello,
Oh, that's fire.
and I'll be there probably this Friday. So check it.
Right.
Come look for me.
Right.
And this is next week we're gonna have a few.
It's like a super short episode.
Yeah, we gave you so much last week that we had to
Word.
That was
bring it
crazy.
back.
That was fun though.
we had to bring you
That was
back
fun.
to get you ready for what's happening next week.
Oh, shout out to all the albums that came out.
Oh yeah, shout out to Davies,
Davies,
Styles P, Beloved,
T.I.
Baby and Gunna,
Word.
Drip Too Hard. Yeah, that's my shit. I think out of all of them, I don't know. I like the Drip and Gunna joint.
Okay.
I like Styles P a lot.
Yep.
Dave East was killing it.
That was
but
fire.
I feel like on Dave East's next project.
Oh, shout out to Mozzie too.
He came out with a project?
Yes, he did.
All right,
Same
so I'm
day.
about to download
Gangland Landlord.
Shout out to Mozzie. He doing big things. But
Bay
next
Area.
week, man. Live at 9.
Live at 9.
Peace.
At 9.